Greetings from America. We are excited to be here at the 2013 The Last Well Partner Conference, and I'm here with Sam Risley, President of Hope to Liberia.
We're happy to be here. Thank you for having us. I'm excited to share about what God's doing in the country of Liberia through Hope to Liberia. We're just super excited about being here. Thanks for having us.
Sam, since 2005, Hope to Liberia has been going to Liberia and providing hope in many different ways. You have distributed over 1,000 Bibles and pamphlets, over 350 water systems that Hope to Liberia has brought to the country. I also have found that you have put on a couple different medical clinics, have seen over 1,000 people, have done women's conferences and leadership conferences, and I know that most recently there were a couple of facilities that Hope to Liberia has been involved in building. There's a lot that has happened with Hope to Liberia and your organization over the past few years. I'm most interested to know what started this passion that you have. What really is the heart behind all of this with Hope to Liberia?
I would say the passion behind what we do, at least for me, began in 2005. In 2005, we were at a pastor's conference. There were over 500 people at this pastor's conference, Randy, and every day I was met by the same lady, and that same lady kept handing me her child, and his name, I still remember his name, I remember his face. His name was Emmanuel, and I didn't realize until the end of the week that she actually was begging me to take Emmanuel home with me to the United States. She wanted to give me her child, and it took me quite a while to wrap my mind around that. At first it was like, what kind of person would desire to give her child away to a complete stranger? And then as I started to realize the situation in Liberia, the dire situation in Liberia, I realized it was a type of person that really loved their child and was passionately in love with their child, because she knew that that child's best chance of survival was actually to give him away to a stranger. And I couldn't shake that for the longest time, and I realized that the conditions and the situation in Liberia was unacceptable and just had to change. And that has driven me. It's driven our organization. The passion behind wanting to help is really found in a little child that I was offered in 2005. It's changed my life.
Wow, that is very telling, and I can tell you're still passionate about it, and the organization, I'm sure, is feeling that same sort of commitment and passion for that same child and for all the children of Liberia. I have a few questions that I want to kind of ask you, and the first one is, what are you doing within the United States today to educate the people about Hope to Liberia and about the cause of Liberia?
We're trying to just make people aware of the need. We're trying to make people aware of the fact that even a little bit can make a difference. That they have much. To whom much is given, much is required. And so we realize that in the United States we have much, and we have much to give. And so we try to spread the word through golf tournaments, through a banquet that we have every year that we invite all of our supporters and friends of Liberia to. We're really trying to get the education even into the schools and tell the children about it. One of the largest driving forces, I think, in America is really through the hearts of the children. The children care about the children in Liberia, and it's neat to see them passionate about it and just turn them loose. And so there are a lot of things that we're doing here. We run in different races. My 9-year-old son is running. He runs half marathons, and he's passionate about that. So we try to get the children to really push what God is doing in Liberia.
Well, that's great. And it seems like that is going to, obviously, and is making a difference. And some of the difference that I have been able to see in some of the things that I've researched on Hope to Liberia include some major initiatives that you have done over the past couple of years. Number one, a water project in Johnsonville, and number two, a new Hope Center in the Marshall area. Can you talk a little bit about those projects and what the impact has been to the people in Liberia?
Well, the number one need in the world is Christ, we believe. The number two need in the world is water. And someone once said that you cannot bring somebody to the Lord the day after they're dead. And so we're trying to meet people where they're at and meet their needs. And so providing safe drinking water is a big deal to us. So in Johnsonville, we dug a trench and did a lot of different things to pump the water up to the school there. There's over 2,000 students there. I'm sure you'll hear more about that from Eric and his crew. But basically, we provided safe drinking water, purified it through UV light purification system there. In Marshall, we're building a Hope Center there that one day will have a school, a Hope Academy there in the near future. But we just did a pump system there and a purification system through Sawyer Water Systems there at the Marshall Center. We're doing some research in Bong and a few other places to continue to give out water systems and purifiers.
You recently returned from a trip to Liberia, and you were able to stay at the Marshall Hope Center. What was it like in the community around that Hope Center? What are the changes that you have seen because of the hope that Hope to Liberia is bringing?
Laughter with the children. Hope. I mean, it sounds, not to overuse the word hope, but I don't think it ever can be overused. But I see a different spirit. I see a lot more children, a lot more people coming out to greet us. The whole area is teeming with life, and it's almost like you can almost see an anticipation of what's to come, of that school and to teach the children and have them come around you, and even the adults. Really, I feel like the adults they want change and they want something new, and when they see hope coming, they're excited about that. They're ready for change. They're hungry to change, and I see that happening.
Great. And change typically does not happen overnight. It takes a while to start to see change make a real impact. How long do you see Hope to Liberia being involved in all of these different works in Liberia? And then secondly, what is the vision for Hope to Liberia now and in the future?
Since we've been coming to Liberia since 2005, we've taken, I don't even know how many trips I've taken to Liberia. Maybe over 150 people we've brought to the country. Sure. Every trip that we've taken, what I've tried to do is help people to understand that Hope to Liberia is here to stay, and we're not going anywhere. We're here to bring hope, and we're here for the long haul. And so I'm excited to say that, and I want the people of Liberia to know that, because we're not going to just come and throw a few things at the issue. We're there to give a hand up and to help our brothers and sisters really make a difference, because we believe that the Liberian people can make a difference, and we believe they have it within themselves, and God has the power to help them to really make a difference in this country. And so we're excited to be here for the long haul. We have some vision and some planning currently right now that we're doing in Bong with Change Agent Network and the school that they have going there. I know Eric will talk more about that later, but we're excited about that. We're hoping to partner with Living Well as well in that area to provide safe drinking water and purify that water for all those students. And so we're doing research right there and right now and kind of planning that out. And there's some other things that we've got planned. We've got a medical trip that's going to take place in February that we're pretty excited about. I just talked with a school teacher just tonight, actually, and I challenged him to get some of his teacher friends around for next summer to possibly bring a crew of teachers over there to train teachers in Liberia. So there's a lot of different things that we're pretty excited about. Yeah. It's going to happen, and God continues to bring hope. So we're in for the long haul.
A lot is happening, and it's exciting to see and to read about. And, we spent a lot of time today talking about the different success stories, I guess you could say, what God is doing through Hope to Liberia, trying to bring the gospel into the country, trying to provide safe water. And, there's a lot of positives, just a ton going on, and I love hearing about it. But if you put even all of that aside and said, what is the message that you would want to leave with the people at the conference at the Last Well, what would you want to say to them?
I would say we can't do it alone. That even this conference is a wonderful step forward. I'm thrilled to be a part of this because together we can do much. Apart we can do little. And I love the fact that we're working together and God is introducing us to other partners that really want to make a difference. But one of the things that I tell every team that goes over there with us, and every person I personally tell this to that comes over to Liberia, that our ministry will never be bigger than the one person that we get to hold. It'll never be bigger than the one child that's in our arms. And I don't want to look beyond any individual. I want to look at every person as a child of God, a child that needs hope, a child that needs to know that they're important, that they're not forgot about, that they're loved, and that the future is brighter, and there's a lot of hope with God in the center of your future.
Sam, I appreciate your time today. I know that Hope to Liberia is excited about the Last Well. And I guess as we sign off and say thank you to everyone in Monrovia today, I wish we were there. It would be exciting to be there. And thank you for letting us be a part of it here. Anything you'd like to say to any of your friends in Liberia right now as we sign off?
I would like to say hello to our partners with Change Agent Network. Man, you are doing some special things over there. A new breed is happening in Liberia. We see it, and we're excited about it, and we're so thrilled to be your partners. We love you to death. I say keep doing it. Never grow weary of doing good, as the Bible says. I know a harvest is coming. I'd like to say hello to Happy and also to Sunny. We love you. We care about what you're doing. Keep going, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much to everyone at the Last Well Conference. We hope it goes great, and best wishes.